Hello again everybody and welcome back to my DROD Journey to Rooted Hold Let's Play. Last time we finished off the 12th level, including this room, which has been a real highlight, one of my favourite rooms so far, if not maybe actually my favourite room so far in the whole hold. I reviewed the footage and realised that I did this room a little bit more difficult, kind of a little bit more difficultly, if that was a word, than I could have done. Made it a bit harder myself by hitting this orb as soon as I cleared this blob. This orb opened this door, which kind of meant that I had to juggle multiple blobs at the same time, when I could have just gone this blob, then open, or for example, this blob, open this door, do this blob, then deal with this blob, open this door, deal with this blob, whereas I kind of ended up having to juggle this blob and this blob at the same time, which, yeah, I mean, I got it done anyway, so it's not a big deal, but yeah, sometimes in DROD you just end up doing things that are unnecessary, and that's life, that's DROD. 13th level. Alongside roach meat, goblins make quite the tasty treat when seasoned well and grilled up right. A rotten, filthy occupation dungers never get any respect. I'm not sure. Anyway, 13th level, goblins. Cool, I can do goblins. One of the more complex elements, and there are no goblins in this room. No, anyway. One of the more complex elements from the original game. Goblins are, yeah, they're pretty cool in that you can obviously push them away from you, whereas things like roaches are kind of always making their way towards speed throw, and particularly because you can. There are some other monsters which move away from you, obviously roach queens and wraithwings. The difference is that goblins will move away from you not just depending on where you are, but depending on kind of what you're doing, what orientation your sword is in, and I have gone wrong. What am I meant to be doing here? I can't clear this from this side actually. Can I? No, I can't clear it from this side, but I can use this as a room traversal. For room traversal. That's right. I'll leave it then. I'll clear it first. I might not be able to clear it first, actually, otherwise. What's the point of this green door? Okay, well, since I'm here, then I may as well just clear all the trapdoors. Obviously, those roaches are unfortunately just going to be a pain, and I'm not going to get the reward of clearing the room. At least not on this pass. In fact, I need to be a bit more careful with how I'm clearing these. Okay, and then I want to step southeast, or I can do that. And then the rest of the clear up should be pretty trivial. Cool. Okay. Yeah, so I get to do a kind of a loop and come back to this room and clear it then. I mean, I could just go and do it right now. But I may as well at least give this room a go. I mean, the first thing I have to do is get into this column here, because otherwise I'm never going to be able to extract this roach. And especially if I start moving down first, this roach is going to get trapped in on this trapdoor here, and due to the kind of room layout, it will never be able to leave that trapdoor. So, you know. I also noticed that this is a 2 wide corridor, so if I want, I can actually move south all the way to this trapdoor here. It doesn't look like that's going to help me out at all, because I'm going to have to move back up the same way, and that's not going to kind of suck any roaches out of their little one wide passages. Like, for example, I can obviously move this roach and it will come down to this trapdoor here, but as soon as I move back up and out of this area, it's just going to move back there. So it's kind of a bit of a pointless maneuver. Right. So, looking at them, this one is the one that's going to be the biggest issue. Mainly because I've got to do a full loop. I've got to go all the way around in order for this guy to come out. There is also a force arrow here, so I can't go all the way down and back across in the same kind of pass around the room. I also now only have one, well, not just now, I think the room started with just a 1 wide passage here. I'm thinking the first thing I might want to do is I'm going to go across to this row so that I can get this roach out. And then I'm going to go round this way, once around the room, in this direction. And yeah, this is a puzzler, because I also need to, you know, I can only have one go that I can go down here, and yet these 2 roaches must be extracted from this point, which means that means what? It actually looks like it's not possible from this entrance. This roach is perfectly fine because I can move across and come back, and that one will come out. But this roach, yeah, I'm gonna have to be already south of it. I'm gonna have to be south of it to get it to come here. I think I'm gonna have to go back round this way and then go north of it, and then come back this way in order to be able to kill it. And obviously, like I say, from this position, we've only got 1 pass of the room, or 1 pass down. So that tells me that I probably want to be starting here. It depends on the starting position of this roach. I think I actually want to be starting here, because this roach will get pulled out kind of automatically, and then I can just come across here and that'll be fine. Yeah, so this is clearly the entrance that we need to start at. So now I can just, for example, just wait and this roach has now made its way out, so that's kind of what we wanted to achieve. In terms of the other roaches now that we're in this spot, I think actually the first thing we might want to do is just go down. We've got plenty of, well, we've actually only got 2 times that we can go up or down in this section. So I can go down and then come back out, which maybe isn't what I want, thinking about it. It's a difficult one. The problem is also if I go down here, then as soon as I go across, this roach is going to come out. I can rectify that by starting here and then doing that. Yeah, actually, that's fine. I only need to get as far south as this row, which means that this roach isn't going to end up going in this section or anything like that. So I think, yeah, what I want to do is come down here, and you can see I'm starting to move all of these roaches. This one, and this one. And then I can drag them back out. And then that's what this extra thickness is here for, is so that we can get this roach out, because obviously we're going to have to step on the same few rows twice here. So okay, so we've extracted the first 3. Now, how am I going to get this one done? How am I going to get this one done? Yeah, that's going to be an issue. The rest of them I think are fine, like, well, this one as well, actually. Because I need to be starting. So maybe I do need to be starting here. Maybe I was wrong. Yes, no. If I get over here quick enough, if I can be standing in this row, in line with this roach and this roach before this roach gets to here, then I can actually start from this this entrance. So yeah, I think something like that must be what's required. Yeah. And then what? Because I can go back down the bottom, but well, I was thinking I could go back round this way. But the thing is these two, this roach and this roach, are kind of you have to do the opposite things for them. So this roach, I'm going to need to go this way and step all the way into this southern bit here to drag it out and then be able to kill it. This roach, I need to be rotating around the other way, so I need to drag it out here and then go back across, come down this way, and pull it out. So but obviously, in order to get to that point, like in order to be able to move it, I have to get into this column. Because otherwise, because it starts here, it starts at this point, so I need to move further. And then obviously the problem with that is, by doing that, I block myself off. There's only so much thickness I can. The only other thing I'm thinking is whether I can use some of the passages inside, like go this, you know, could I go in here or to any of the passages where the roaches are? I don't think so. Obviously I can step in the entrance, I can in this trapdoor, but I can't go any further than that. The only one I can is this section here, but I don't really understand how this section is going to help me. Wait. I've just realised I was wrong about this again. Oh no, I was right. I was just thinking, yeah, I could go around and bring him back out, but of course I can't because of this one wide trapdoor passage. This is a stumper. I'm going to come back to this one and have a fresh look at it, I think. Maybe next episode. And now this room is cleared and I can kind of have a free, traversal. I can now get through to this room whenever I want without too much hassle. So, yeah. That was a difficult one. Okay, classic mimic on trapdoors puzzle. Now, the only way I can start is like that, so this really should not be too difficult. Trapdoors give you a lot of leverage, and so even in this very small mimic box or manipulation box that I have for the mimic, I should have plenty of room to do all of the mimic manipulation I need. This is more of a, this is more saying, you know, do you know how trapdoors work than anything else? And yes, I do. I know how trapdoors work, I know how arrows work, so this isn't going to be an issue. There we go. Roaches freed. Nice. Pretty simple. Now, where are the goblins at? Where are the goblins at, huh? Kill the northern queens before the southern queens and exit the room. So, it wants me to do these queens first. Or maybe does it want me to do all of these queens? And this one? I'm not sure. This is quite a vaguely worded challenge. No, I should probably have done. this side first, because then I'm rotating in the right direction. So what's going to be the issue here? What's so much more difficult doing the top queens first versus doing the bottom queens first? I'm not sure. Like I'm not really seeing it at this point, but it could be that. Yeah, they are producing quite a lot of babies. If I can be quick about, yeah, if I can be like quicker getting from the trapdoors here to here, then we'll be fine, I think. Or, well, so long as I can kill this spawn there. If I can kill this bottom roach, then I can just stand here and it'll be fine, because these roaches aren't going to be able to get me, because obviously they won't want to stand to the west of where I am. So I think that's actually what I want to aim for. So maybe I don't want to be standing on that tile. Maybe I want to be standing on... I can't stand on that tile because... Yeah, see, I'm way behind there in comparison to what I did here, so... Even if I can just stand in... The thing is there's no way that I can get to this point any quicker in a meaningful way. Like, I'm sure I could get here quicker, but not in a way that's going to make any difference to, like, kind of... or any meaningful difference to the number of roaches that are here or the positions of the roach queens or anything like that. I don't think, anyway. It's just about nailing... It's just about nailing this. Or maybe what I want to do is step to the right of this queen so that she goes that way, and then I can come back back in the same direction that I started. In which case I probably want to be standing here. So I can do something like that. Still not really right though, and obviously I can't use this square for refuge, so maybe then I can do something to prevent this queen actually reaching there. Do a roach, one of the roach tricks, roach queen tricks, something like this. No, I need to do it release her one turn earlier. Maybe just something like this. Yeah, now she's trapped. Because like the difficulty here doesn't increase with the number of spawns. Like, it doesn't matter how many roaches or how many spawn cycles have happened for these two roach queens, so there's no rush for me here. And like I say, regardless of how efficient I am, like, the kind of what happens in this section of the room kind of is the same, regardless of whether I've taken 200 turns to get there or 2,000. So maybe it's my tactics which need to change, and indeed my tactics have changed. This roach queen is now in the northern section of the room, so I do need to make a break in here though. Yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah, I think that's all that was needed for this challenge. Like now that there isn't a queen here, I think this should be fine. Yeah, like, and also not having a queen there, like, reduces the amount of time it takes me to... It reduces the number of roaches I need to clear each time before I enter, so yeah, I can... In fact, yeah, I can just stand in this spot where the queen was, and we're good to go. It just sort of happened that way, like, I wasn't might not have been able to, depending on movement order, but movement order was kind, and ended up working out for us, so. Why did I not get the challenge solution? Oh, I guess I have to leave the room. Yeah. Cool. All right. Why is there a green door there? That's weird. Like, there's a blue door there, so I don't know if this room is unrequired, but like, I don't think so. But it didn't need to be unrequired, even if it was. Odd. Still don't need the blue door. The green door. Yeah, I don't know.
Cowardly creatures, but they will stab you in the back, given half a chance.
Yeah, I'll deal with that one first, and then diagonals are very useful when you're on trapdoors. So if there's like somewhere you need to kind of get to, obviously it's it's kind of fine doing an orthogonal strip, but then I don't know actually. But I always find maybe it's just I haven't quite done this right though. I think what I really want to do is just have one diagonal there and then give myself more space on the other side. Like I only need to, it's not like I need to go like here and then here and then here and like zigzag. No, I can just go in a straight line down here, so. Yeah, and then same again here. Cool. Not too tricky. And onto some goblins now. You know, I like to think that I can deal with goblins. In open spaces like this, and but kind of these goblins are kind of coming at me one at a time. Goblins are very straightforward to deal with. It's only when they don't try my sword. It's only when you have restrictions like that which they get a bit more tricky. Right. Yeah, so what do I need to do here? I mean, I know for sure I need to be facing north. Because otherwise, you know, I'm not going to be able to hit all the orbs. So, I suppose.
Glad you found me. Let's
Oh.
stick together.
Wow, more goblins.
Yeah, you have to watch your wallet around them and your back.
Goblins are cool.
Ow. Ow. Glad you found me. Let's stick together.
Wow, more goblins.
Yeah, you have to watch your wallet around them and your back.
Goblins are cool.
Yeah, I think my initial assessment of facing north might still hold. Maybe not though. There are a number of ways I can do this. All I do, yeah, a lot of ways actually, because I was thinking, you know, maybe I'm going to have to be facing north through south clockwise in order to deal with this roach, but that's not true. I can go round, use these obstacles to get the roach in the right position. So yeah, the possibilities are pretty open at the moment. There isn't anything which immediately kind of gives away what direction I want to be facing. So, I'm going to try north, and we'll see. I guess also one thing to realize is that I am going to be standing right next to the monsters when they are released. Yeah, so that would be fine. I think if I go a bit further away, like over here, I can actually use this pit here to kill this goblin rather than the northern pit like I had been doing. And then, oh, actually this ended up really not being very difficult. Yeah, I think maybe if I'd started in a different orientation, like I would have had many more problems. I kind of looked and thought north, you know, it means we can backswipe most of the, you know, these roaches pretty easily. We can use this northern bit of pit there. We've got plenty of room, so yeah, that's how I kind of thought north would be the best way to do things, but yeah, I'm not sure. I would not be surprised if there were multiple ways of doing this room without turning your sword, like from multiple different orientations, that is. Okay. Goblins on trapdoors. The good thing about trapdoors, like I think I've mentioned before, is, and this obviously isn't just true when you're fighting goblins, but you can use the trapdoors to make your own walls. Goblins, you know, in open space, i.e., if you were in a room of infinite size, I don't think you'd ever be able to kill a goblin. You know, you can only kill a goblin when it.
Oh, my good brain fellows. Who be snuggling about, stepping in our places? It's a Delver, I say it. With a pokish brat to follow. Kid's coming here, and we gonna teach him what us goblins are about.
Yeah, to kill a goblin, you need to be. You need an obstacle of some description, at least. I think I might want to kill this first. Just because otherwise it's going to be annoying. That might not be correct, though. Yeah, the thing about okay. Let's try something a bit different then. I think maybe what I want to do then is use the queen as leverage. Or the queen's babies as leverage at least. So I can use it as a kind of ratcheting mechanism, something like this. Yeah. Okay, cool. Sometimes the kind of level structure in the Journey to Rooted Hold levels are it's kind of weird. Like, the introductory text is clearly about goblins, but then you have a bunch of rooms with no goblins at all. I also need to do this room actually. So you've got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rooms with no goblins at all, and then this room which isn't really about goblins. 3 rooms which are about goblins, and then a weird like cut through.
Now, ha 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 ha! You'll be stocking put now, my budkin.
What do you want, goblin?
Speaks to the king like that? You speaks to die, fool.
Yes, he's talking too high for himself. But I say it, and I'm Goblin King. We're gonna fix him.
Uncle Bethro.
Half, what have you done to Half, Goblin King?
Butcher, you likes your meat, kills us, drags us up, chops and seasons, feeds us to your friends. And what you did to our Netherville? Thinks we forgot? No, it stays fresh. But goblins forgive even Budkin the Butcher if he pays.
Here then, take everything I have.
Your handful of Greckles. Will I take that? Only to spit on. Budkin, when I says you pays for that meat harvest so long back. Greckles I want, yes. But for Netherville, I want 10,000.
You grabbing cheat? That hovel wasn't worth 1/10 that price.
Think it out. You don't pay? We give your little man a toothache. Thinks you got no money? But I know where's Greco's for finding. Your steps below. And easy grab 'em up. Just down the stairs. Then you pays, and our deal is made. No worries for you.
Uncle Bistro.
Goblins. I'll never trust them.
Our story took a bit of a dark turn there, with a discussion of Beethro's goblin side. But yeah, we've only got a couple more rooms left for this level, I think. This one, and then the first room we looked at, which got me a little bit stumped earlier. So yeah, I'll do this one first, and then see now. The interesting thing about eyes is obviously that I can choose when and whether I wake them up. Obviously, all of these are going to need to be woken up at some point. But the question is, when? And which direction do I want to be going from? So you can see, for example, when I say when, this eye and this eye are kind of a complete contradiction to one another. If I wake up both of them and then go around the outside, so like if I go around this way in order to bring this eye out, or if I go around this way in order to bring this eye out, then the other one is gonna get trapped in either here or in here. So I just need to make sure that I don't put myself in any of those situations. What I'm going to do is I'm going to look at eyes which are going to be easily brought out using just the one passage. So this eye I'm going to need to wake up, because you can see that if I don't wake it up, then I can, before I go around this outside path, then if I go this way, then the eye will go here, and then it won't step here unless I reach this trapdoor. But then obviously once I reach this trapdoor, I've kind of sealed myself off, and if I go the other way, then it will just stay here the whole time. Stay on this square the whole time. So I clearly need to wake this one up. So let's do that first. These two. I think one of these will need to be woken up. Because I'm going to have to go the opposite way round. Like, for this eye, if I wake it up after I've gone around the outside path, then I'm going to need to go in this way in order for it not to get trapped here. Whereas with this eye, I'm going to need to go in this way in order for it not to get trapped here. So, and because of this eye as well, I think it'd just be easier to wake up. Well, actually first, we know we have to wake up this eye, so let's look at which way around we're going to want to go. Yeah, we're going to want to go from this side to this side, because if we go this way, then again, this evil eye will just get stuck here, and that just leaves us in exactly the same position as we were at the start of the room. So we want to go this way around, and the evil eye will get pulled here, and then once we step back out and come here, it will get pulled out. So we're going to be wanting to go this way, which means we don't want to wait this eye, because otherwise it will get stuck in there. We could, but no, I'm not going to. I'm going to wake this one so that we can drag it out there. It will come across the top and out this way. And I will also wake this one up, because it will do the same thing. So let's do those now. These 2 eyes are not going to make a difference to what we do in this pass, so I'm going to leave them. And then we've got 2 eyes here. This eye will benefit from us going this way, and this eye will just kind of stay in the same place. It's not going to get trapped down here, but it's also not going to be able to leave, I don't think, because what will happen is it will reach this row, and then obviously it will step south, but then it won't step north again. But that does leave it in its original position, so yeah, that's fine. There's not going to be any consequences of that. So I'm going to do that, and then we're going to go round the path this way like I discussed. Those 2 eyes have now come out. This eye is in this nice little alcove where we can come and kill it afterwards. This eye has returned to its original spot, and this eye will now join the other 2 eyes, which we will be able to kill when we come out this way. Don't think I need puzzle mode anymore. And then, which way did we say we wanted to go? Well, first of all, we'll wake up the other eyes. And then we want to be circling the other way around, because the eyes we've left are the eyes which would have been trapped if we went trapped by going this way rather than this way. So, and although that really only applies to this eye, these eyes didn't they weren't extractable by going this way, so we are going to have to go the other way. And room clear. Yeah, that was pretty cool. Not too difficult, just kind of observing room geometry and making sure that making sure that we don't make any obvious mistakes. And yeah, cool room. I enjoyed that one. So now I've just got this final room here. I'm still obviously I haven't had any insights during this episode. Yeah, I'm still a bit unsure as to what this wants. Maybe it actually wants us to start from the south exit. I hadn't considered that. Or the south entrance, so here. Yeah, because that kind of solves this roach issue. I'm not sure about the others, but it definitely solves this roach issue, and it doesn't really make any difference to the others, so I'm going to try starting from the south. Yeah, so I can make one pass this way first. I think that's the first thing I want to do. That will also allow me to drag out a bunch of these roaches anyway. This one, and this one, and then obviously kill this one. This guy sorts himself out. This guy sorts himself out. This one will be sorted by us going from south to north, because it will stay on this trapdoor and then get pulled out once we kind of reach here, and then obviously it can come out this way with these roaches. This one will also sort itself out because it will move into the same row as this roach, and then come to here, and then once I move along the top, it will also come out with this one. This one will be fine because there's plenty of space in terms of width on these trapdoors. Likewise for this one and this one. The only ones, yeah. No, actually, I think these two won't be an issue now, because I can go all the way across the top, deal with all of the roaches here, and then actually I can't go around again in this way, but I can go south like here, so I can pull Yeah, sorry. I can pull this roach down and then get it into here, this alcove, which will mean that that when I travel back across this way and pull it out, it won't have kind of returned to here. And I think that will solve the room. Yeah, so just thinking about, often it's just a different the starting configuration. The approach you take right at the start is very important, and I think that's all that is necessary for this room. Often in DROD, it's you're questioning what makes DROD rooms hard is that it's difficult to remove your original I was going to say, it's difficult to get those original assumptions that you make out of your head, and often DROD rooms require you to do stuff which breaks the obvious, which goes against what you might expect. One issue I'm seeing is that I need to be down in this row. Oh no, I have actually. No, I don't. I thought I would be fine. Yeah. No, this isn't actually going to solve me the room. I thought it was going to, but no. I do think I need to start from this exit entrance though. That seems like the way to go, but the thing is I need to do all of these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and actually these two roaches as well, all in the path that I go into here, because this is only a 2-way passage. And this arrow prevents me from like doing anything kind of fancy, like going this way once and then I don't know. This is a tricky one. I don't see at this point how it's either this roach or this roach which is going to cause me issues, right? Because I don't see how I can extract this roach. If I start at the top, in this entrance, then I've got to step across to... Well, I've got to step all the way across to here, actually. Like, if I start at the bottom entrance, then I need to go this way round. In which case, because otherwise I can never kill these two, because they're not gonna be able to leave. If I start this entrance, then this one gets pulled out, and so does this one. But then I only have... Wait. I think I see it. I think I see it. First of all, well, I'm going to start on this tile, so that I can drag this roach across. I'm just going to do that, and then make my way this way. So, we've solved the problem of this roach being in this loop here. It gets dragged out. As we step across, this roach gets dragged out as well. Then we get this roach out of its little alcove there. We can kill all three of these. And then we can kill this one. We can use the 2 wide passage to get this roach into this alcove here, on that tile there, like so. And then we can double back, pulling this roach along. Oh, actually, I need to just make sure that this roach doesn't get trapped here. But it's the same steps. We drag all of them out. We use the 2 wide passage to do this. And then there's still enough space for us to, in this section of the room, to leave a 1 wide gap for all of these roaches to come out of. I can kill the roach which started there. Then, you can see we've freed this roach. If we step a bit further south, we freed that roach. Step a bit further south again, we freed the final roach. And then there's enough thickness here for us to be able to remove, get around this hump as we saw before. And then they should just come to be through. Okay. That was a good one. That was actually a very, very interesting puzzle. There was quite a lot to think about there. Yeah. I enjoyed puzzling that one out. That was really good. Now I'm not sure whether... I don't really know what's going to happen here. Like, if I go down these stairs, am I going to end up on kind of, over here somewhere or what? I'm not sure. But we'll find that out next episode. Just managed to get, well, I say get the 13th level done. There's clearly still some more rooms to finish up here, so I don't want to be too hasty in my judgment, but yeah, there's some pretty cool rooms there. I mean, most of them were straightforward. The challenge in this room required a bit of thinking. The challenge in this room didn't. And then, yeah, we got this room, which took the most time, but that was fun. I enjoyed that one. Cool. So next time I'll catch you for whatever is down these stairs. Hope you enjoyed.